Good morning. It is 5 minutes after 9 o'clock. Mighty 1630 KCJJ. Mr. Suter is back.
Yes.
Triumphant.
Is he?
Yes. Sure he is. HawkFanatic.com is brought to you by Patrick Eads and the staff at Deary Brothers Ford on Mormon Trek. Steve Anderson, Hawkeye Title and Settlement. Mike C. Keys for Cars. GT Carr and his crew at Supel's Building and Remodeling. Supel's Flowers, the home of 1-800-800-ROSE. The Midtown Family Restaurants. Dirk Sterner Taxidermy. Harty and Stocker Jewelers, 101 South Dubuque Street, downtown Iowa City. Diamond Dreams Sports Academy. Senior Benefits. The Amana Colonies Convention and Visitors Bureau. Premier Automotive in North Liberty. The Ox Yoke Inn in the Amanas. Streets Maintenance. Dr. Lance Forbes Diamond Dental in Cedar Rapids. And Big Dog Tech Solutions. Here's Tom Suter and Pat Harty from HawkFanatic.com.
Well, thank you for that wonderful introduction, Cap.
Yes. I was talking to Tom about, because Tom's a cat person, and I got a cat, and yesterday morning it was like a scene out of The Godfathers. Remember where the horse's head was?
Yes.
Okay.
Very important.
The cat was sitting up at the end of the bed and between us and looking very proud, and right in front of him was a dead mouse.
All right.
There you go.
So
it's a perk.
And Jan, who hates mice, was just beaming. That sold her on the cat.
But you always say Lakota was bad for hurting animals.
Well,
your cat can do it, but my dog couldn't?
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't understand the rules around here, do you?
Lakota was vicious and mean, and your cat's a hero.
Yes.
Is that where we are?
Heralded.
Lakota killed a couple. I don't know. No, he never bothered with mice. I've only had, I think in all the years I've lived there, I think I've had one mouse.
Yeah.
And it left. It didn't even want to stick around. Man, tired of this guy.
I don't know that we've had mice at our house.
I think I had one.
We had bats.
I've never had a bat, knock on whatever, and I've been there almost 18 years now at that house.
I think we've had 10 bats, not since we got a bat.
And you also
first.
have a fireplace, too.
Yes.
That's a...
2 of them.
Yeah, so that's what we had grown up to, and we had bats.
Well, see, the neighbor next door, who passed away, she was a hoarder, and there were tons of mice.
She hoarded mice?
She just hoarded a bunch of junk, and the mice...
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah, garbage and stuff.
Sure.
And the mice came.
Isn't there a show called Hoarders?
Yes.
And it's been around for a while, hasn't it?
Yeah, Jan was watching it once, and I looked at it, and I got sick.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I tried it one time, and I was like, I don't want to watch this.
No. They got problems, but it's their problem.
It's like an 80-year-old woman in a robe walking through stacks of newspapers from like 40 years. It's just sad. And
bleak.
Yeah, should we make this caller wait a little longer? Sorry, Karn.
Good morning.
Hello.
Hey.
See, I already said sorry to Karn.
What's up?
My sister cat brought her a mouse, and it was a live one, and dropped it in her bed. That I wouldn't care for at all.
Not at all.
I wouldn't like that at all.
I sure get my...
Anyway, I'd like to know, what was the reason for Iowa State not accepting a bowl bid?
They
don't have a coach.
Well, they do now.
Well, yeah, they do.
They hired, they got
They have a coach, but I don't think he would be able to coach, will he?
They said injuries and a couple other factors.
Opt-outs.
They just said they just couldn't keep the roster intact enough to be able to give a true representation is kind of how I interpreted what they said.
It makes sense, actually.
Yeah, but they got probably a whole month before they play.
But injuries don't always heal in a whole month. They've got a lot of people out that were out for the season.
That's true.
And I think the coaching change.
They were fined $500,000.
And I think it's pretty obvious the coaching change disrupted everything. And
I think Matt Campbell's going to take a bunch of people with him, don't you?
Yeah, I believe so, too.
Yeah,
so,
he's going to Penn State.
It's just a hard thing to try to play.
He won't be able to coach them, will he?
No, it's just hard to be able to try to. I sort of get what Iowa State's doing. You can argue at either side. Notre Dame, they're just pissed. And I knew they were
Well,
out there.
yeah,
I
because they
knew Notre
weren't
Dame.
picked to be on that.
I was actually surprised.
I was surprised too. As a Notre Dame fan, I was surprised. But I
Well,
also
especially when they got Tulane in there.
well, that's all because
But
of the
then they
system.
won there.
That's all because of the system, and the system's flawed.
Yeah.
This is going to lead to just more teams.
Of course it
they're going
is.
to they're going to put 16 now, so Notre Dame can get in at 10-2.
And you know what happens, Pat, when they're 16? 17, 18, and 19 raise holy hell.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's just where does it end?
Iowa may not have gotten in at 10-2.
Oh no, if Notre Dame didn't.
I mean, there's different things with Iowa being in a conference, but no, it may. I always assumed 10-2 would be a lock. It may not have been this year.
It may not have been.
So we'll see. I think it'd be funny if James Madison went out. Aren't they playing Oregon?
I think they are.
I think it'd be hilarious
Yeah,
if they
they
went
are.
out and beat Oregon. Even Signetti's former teams never lose.
The Indiana coach did say several times that the hardest teams that they played, one of them was Iowa. He said, that's a good team.
Oh, without question. That was the second closest they've come to losing, other than to Ohio State.
Yeah, and if it hadn't been for poor Gronkowski going down, we might have beaten them.
Yeah, I mean that stuff like that happens. I mean, Indiana lost arguably their best receiver and still won that game the other night.
Yeah. Well, it's snowy outdoors, and
Oh, not here. It's not, or is it?
Well, it's
Snowy out.
no, it's snowy. I mean, there's snow out there.
Yeah.
yes, there is.
And I wanted to go and see the women yesterday, but I ended up getting a bad cold, and I couldn't go anywhere.
Oh yeah,
Oh, the women. Oh, wrestling.
yeah.
Yeah.
How close were those matches? I heard you reading the
Well,
death
they
reports.
weren't.
I heard you just.
One was 42-3.
Yeah, they just ripped the hearts and souls out of these poor opponents.
You know, I felt. I did. I felt bad for him.
I heard you guys reading there were 9 tech falls and 6 blah blah blah. It was just complete dominance.
Well, and then some of them get in there, grab the girl, and they rip their feet right around the legs, and they roll them 4 times, and of course, then that's a tech fall.
Yeah,
There you go.
sure is.
Doesn't take long. The women's wrestling needs to go a lot faster than the men's.
Yeah, yes, they do. All right.
Okay, well, you guys have a good time.
All right, we appreciate the call, Karen. You have happy holidays,
And get
Merry
better.
Christmas, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Act like we're not going to talk to her
Yeah,
again
we're
before
gonna
Christmas.
talk to her
We've got
on-
a show on.
Talk to her
We've got a show
Wednesday,
Wednesday.
Just in case I forget.
All right. Did she already hang up? And you have an auction Friday, right?
Yes.
Good, because I won't schedule. We do. Right now, I've talked to Mike Halas. I think he's actually going to come in Wednesday
Oh, that'd be great.
and come into the studio. We'll have fun with that. And then we're going to have, I believe we're going to have an Iowa baseball player, if you can believe that. But baseball practice starts in remember the season starts in February.
No,
practice
that's right.
Practice starts. I think they said Justin Hackett was going to call in, but yeah, we'll have Mike in the studio, so we'll have a lot of fun with that. And Mike can kind of talk about what he's doing. He's got his Substack profile going right now. He's already written a couple things, and you can join that. But yeah, we'll have him in on Wednesday, and that should be fun. And then as far as the bowl, there's a lot of arguments about pro con bowl. I'm with the belief that whatever you believe's fine. There's no right or wrong. If you like bowl games and you want to go down to the ReliaQuest Bowl and have the time of your life and say, man, I still like bowl, fine. Now, if you're somebody, whatever, I mean, that's fine too. I do think, though, bowl games are in danger.
I would agree with that.
Bowl games, even bowl games like this, are in serious danger because it was one thing to have prominent players opting out. Now you have teams opting out. Now you have 5 and 7 teams that don't want to go to bowl games. Now, I will say, in fairness, people are like, well, some of the excuses, Rutgers and these other 5, well, our roster is scattered. And people are like, well, how can you scatter when you're still in school? Easy. You've stopped the day-to-day. What's going on?
I don't know. I do not know, Pat. What were you saying? I would say don't. We don't know what he's doing here.
You brought me some Christmas cookies.
Well, how nice.
Yeah.
That was very nice of him to bring you Christmas cookies.
Thanks a lot.
No, I'm just saying that a lot of 5 and 7 teams opted out of bowl games.
Yeah.
They were reached and they use the excuse that their roster's scattered. And I understand what they mean. When the season's going on, you've got a day-to-day regimen you're going through, a day-to-day grind. When the season ends, that stuff eases up a little bit, and the players kind of, that's what they mean by scattered. They just haven't been continuing to practice and everything because they assumed their season was over. So I get they wanted, some of these bowls reached out to Rutgers, but you have bowls now reaching out to 5 and 7 teams, begging them to join their bowl game so they can pull it off. To me, that's a sign that the bowls are in serious trouble.
It is, and I know Kirk has always looked upon it as a very important time for the development of the players.
It is.
It is.
It is. You can't go wrong either way. And Iowa, Notre Dame is being kind of petty, and they're pissed off because rarely does Notre Dame not get the benefit of the doubt. Rarely does it not have the leverage. I was surprised, but I will say, as a lifelong Notre Dame fan, you had a chance to beat Miami and you didn't.
Yeah.
You lost the head-to-head. And to me, head-to-head should be. I don't have sure, I would like to have seen Notre Dame in because right now I think Notre Dame's better than Miami. And right now I think Notre Dame's one of the better teams. I think they would have had a chance. I'm not saying they would have won it. They would have had a chance the way they're playing right now. But they should have beat Miami. They shouldn't have started 0-2. And that's just the way it is. Now, the system, you can say it's flawed, whatever. James Madison and Tulane, no, they're not as good as Notre Dame. But
no, of course
that's
not.
the way the system is. Alabama's the one that I sort of have a problem with. But the argument is, do you punish them for having to play an additional game that is a reward for what they did during the season? I say no, not normally, but the way Alabama played in that SEC championship,
they
got
very
their
well.
asses handed to
Yeah.
them. To me, that should maybe count as something, but whatever. They're in at 10-3, and we'll see. But no, I think this is just the next thing. It's going to be a 16-team playoff probably within a year or two.
I would say I'd be surprised if it's
probably
not.
by next year.
Yeah,
we're going to have
agree.
16 teams. So, and you will say 17 doesn't have. In this case, Team 13's got a lot of. Notre Dame's a pretty good team to
They're
be
a pretty
number
good
13.
team.
And you'd like to think that maybe if you keep adding teams, that the argument won't be as valid if you're 17 as opposed to 13. But no, I never thought Notre Dame would be in this situation. I thought they were going to leave Alabama out, but they didn't.
I thought they were too,
because they didn't want to punish them for not achieving what they had the opportunity to achieve as a reward for what they did during the regular season. You don't want to use these championship games as punishment, but I don't know. You're going to have debates like this. That's part of the whole thing. And I do sometimes wonder, though, it does seem like networks are getting a little bit too involved in the narratives and a little bit too involved in the policy. ESPN's connection to SEC is so strong. Sometimes you question. It just seems like everybody's just pushing for their narratives and their agendas.
Fox is the Big Ten.
Fox is the Big Ten, and it's all about making money and getting yours and making sure you stay ahead of the. I get it, but I don't know. Bowl games though are just. It's going to be interesting to see how all these bowl games play out. I haven't even bothered to read. Have all the spots been filled? I haven't even looked yet.
There were a few blanks when I was looking at it.
Because the 5 and 7 teams are not. A lot of them have turned down the opportunity, saying, that'd be tough. 5 and 7, your season's over for a couple of weeks, and all of a sudden you got to start trying to get fired up for a bowl game. Think about that. What is it?
How's the cookie?
Butter cookies.
Oh, I like butter cookies.
Oh, love butter cookies.
I put the tin on there.
Okay.
Or else I'd eat the whole.
Was a gentleman from Lone Tree?
Yeah.
Are those homemade butter cookies?
No. No, they are factory. These are from Taiwan with 11-year-olds baking.
Okay. Well, it sounds like they did a good job.
They did a great job. No, it's good.
Well, I will say I was caught up on the basketball games I missed while I was gone. Watched the Iowa Rutgers beat down, and then watched the Iowa Maryland the men, and played well.
Yeah, no.
They did. I'm not convinced Maryland's very good.
Well,
They got one really good player, Pharrell Payne, who was at Minnesota.
Yeah.
I did not watch the women's game. That was like Iowa women's wrestling.
We watched the first 3 quarters.
What was it on? What channel?
FS1.
Oh, it was on FS1?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just watched
Because I was
every replay.
I was finishing the content from the men's game, and by the time I got home, the women's game I think was in the third, and it was like 60-20. I mean, Rutgers is horrible.
Oh, it
now.
was over immediately.
Yeah, and it was good to get Chit Chat back in a situation where you didn't really need her. There was no prayer, but she didn't score. But I will say she did get 3 rebounds in 8 minutes, which I thought is interesting. It was nice to get her back, and not to have it be a pressure-packed situation. But man, has Rutgers fallen.
So the real question: how in the world did Rutgers get 7 wins?
Well, there's a lot of bad teams out there in lower divisions. You
Boy,
read off their wins the
Yeah.
other day, and there's teams out there waiting to be crushed by not even very good Power 4 teams, but for a paycheck. That's how it works. But yeah, I thought Rutgers would maybe, what was it, 79-36 or 76-39?
76-39.
Yeah, because I wrote something up after I got all the stats and what have you, and it was good to see like Callie Levine got some nice minutes. She made a shot at the end of the quarter. And what have you. So they got, and I noticed Emily Rodriguez and Tegan Mulaney, neither one played.
No, they're still hurt.
But they did get Chit Chat back. And Emily, I think she'll be back here soon. But I also think this was a game where they knew they probably wouldn't need her.
Yeah.
Hello.
Well, I was listening, and they held Chit Chat out the second half, and they said on TV for medical protocol.
I thought did she get hit in the face or something?
Yeah, it was something. That's why she didn't come back in. They said medical protocol.
Yeah, but she didn't. They showed her afterwards celebrating with the team.
Yeah,
it was probably just.
I think precautionary.
Yeah,
it was just
get hit in the face, but yeah.
But yeah, see, I didn't see that because obviously I wasn't watching the game. But it was still just nice to get her back.
Exactly.
But you said she got hit in the. I guess so. It didn't look like it was something that would maybe assuming she. But see, we haven't even been told she had a concussion, guys. So you got to be careful what you say because we don't know. They've just said upper body injury. Jan's mentioned the neck, the shoulder, and whatever.
Back.
But I also think she probably, even without that happening, my guess is she wasn't going to play much in the second half either because they were up by 40. There was no reason to play her. She played 8 minutes in the first half.
And again, it's like the wrestling. I kind of felt sorry for Rutgers because
those games aren't fun to watch. These teams that come to Carver and just get destroyed. I mean, it's got to be tough, but it's just part of the grind. They know that eventually they're going to be back in their conference against more even competition. This is just some of the stuff they have to endure.
And it's good to see folks like Callie Levine get some good time in because she's a good player.
Yeah,
she's just not.
I guess, good enough right now to be in the rotation. But there's nothing wrong with being, a reserve on a Big Ten power basketball team. I mean, Callie Levine was a real good player in high school, or she wouldn't have gotten the scholarship.
Yeah.
But I did she's starting to play a little bit more, and so there could be a time where they need Callie Levine
she's
this
got
year.
some game.
And
she
took that 3 from the baseline without hesitation, and you can either do that or you can't, whether you're playing a lot, and she can. And I think she's showing them a little bit to where they may, we can rely on Callie if we need to. And Chit Chat, my guess, so she didn't get helped off the quarter.
No.
Okay, so
no.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm surprised she played 8 minutes. See, I didn't see any of the first half. I'm surprised she played 8 minutes in the first half. That was pretty extensive, but I don't think either way she would have played much.
They
in the
didn't
second.
need her any more than that.
No, and they had I saw a couple of questions with the Coquise Washington. She was not real happy afterwards. Somebody was asking her, and she just she just gave really short, one-word answers. You could tell she did not want to. But they're not. I mean, they're getting worse under her.
So now was she pissed that Iowa poured it on?
No, it wasn't.
Really didn't.
They were asking her more about her team, and she just didn't want to go there. I can't remember what the question was, but she gave a no answer, and then boom, that was it. There was silence, and she was obviously saying, "Hey, move on." But if you're the media and you're covering a program that's in free fall like that, you're going to ask some tough questions. We went through it with Licklider.
She's got to be in trouble, doesn't she?
Oh yeah, we went. There were some unpleasant press conferences toward the end of Licklider. There just were.
Yeah.
And that's just how it's going to be if you're fair. I mean, if you're a big fan and you can console them, but no, even the fanboys back then were like, God, this is beyond repair. We got to get rid of this. They got to get rid of this guy, which they did. If she keeps losing games like this, her days are numbered. These coaches just don't have free.
They couldn't make a shot from anywhere.
Were they athletic?
Kind of.
God, to think Vivian, under Vivian, they were good every year.
Yeah.
Now, toward the end, they started to fall a little bit.
They did.
But for the most part, she had them as a power. I remember when she left in '95, I remember writing the article about she's going to go out there and try to compete with Connecticut. Now, Connecticut they had already won a national title, but I think they won it in '95, their first one. Now Vivian obviously didn't go out there and match what Connecticut's done, but Rutgers was really good for a long time under her.
She put them on the map.
Yeah, they were really good. Well, they were pretty good if you remember. Remember they had that Teresa Grentz as their coach. They were pretty good, and then she went to Illinois, and I remember her and Brooksy getting into it one time, one of the greatest moments in media history. Because she was kind of an intimidating force, and, she kind of ruled her own little world there, and Brooksy asked a question she didn't like, and she said something like, well, why would you ask that question? And he's like, because I can. And I think she knew. So I don't think she knew exactly who Bob Brooks was at the time. Yeah. But it was pretty fun watching it. And
Brooks was good with a lot of that stuff.
And he just didn't. Yeah. He wasn't going to take any guff from anybody. He didn't care who it was.
Yeah.
And Bob was a homer. I mean, but he also was not afraid to ask tough question, but and Bob Brooks just said you got to be a homer. I mean, when you were the voice of the Hawkeyes, could you imagine being like the radio guy and hating Iowa? Those people have to be as biased as you get. That's what they're paid to be.
Brooks was great.
Yeah, but that was a funny one, and Teresa. It was at Carver. I can't remember what the circumstance was. I think Illinois. I think she was at Illinois at that time, and Iowa had just beaten him, and she was not in a good mood. And Brooks, she just happened to be there, legs crossed, blue blazer. I think he may have had, what do you call those hats? Fedora?
Yeah.
I think he had a fedora. He may have had a fedora on, and he just wanted some information. But, when are you heading down to the bowl?
Well, we haven't officially.
Wednesday.
Yeah. You'll be back in time for baseball season.
We have an oceanfront condo for the next 24 days.
There you go. Is Casey J.J. paying for that?
Of course.
But I will say, assuming everybody plays, and it looks like a very fun matchup on paper.
It does.
Did you see Pavia's stats?
Oh, he's good.
He's got over 3,000 passing yards and almost 900 rushing yards.
No, he's going to be a.
And he's 6'2", He almost looks heavy. He almost looks overweight, and he's very cocky. Have you seen it? Oh, he's incredibly cocky.
He basically said, he said if you score 7 points against Iowa, that's really about all you're going to need.
Yeah, I mean, that's just, he's going to say stuff for the next 3 weeks that are just going to be.
I love that kind of crap.
So we try to get him on here.
Yes.
I wonder if they would let us have him on here. What if he came on here and just started dropping bombs? Iowa, my ass. You'd love that, wouldn't you?
Yeah. I have seen him play a few times, and he is good.
He's good. No, I don't know if he's an NFL quarterback. I don't know if he's big enough. I don't know if he'll be able to get a lot of those throws off, and the way he plays, he'll get killed. But I'm sure he'll get a chance just because he's done such a remarkable job at this level. And let's face it, guys, Vanderbilt doesn't have much tradition. They were Northwestern.
No.
They're the SEC's version of Northwestern. Higher academic standards, a lot of losing. But this Clark Ray, who came from Notre Dame, he's done a hell of a job there, and they've made a commitment to him. And it's a
beautiful campus.
Beautiful campus. One of the neatest campuses I've ever. I remember when Iowa played in the 93 NCAA tournament down in Nashville. I went down there. I was in my first year covering the beat at the Press Citizen, and my parents and I we kind of made it a trip. I mean, my parents paid for some, the Press Citizen paid for some, but I remember they played at Vanderbilt. Remember they had that weird where the benches are on the baseline?
Yeah.
I remember that was the 90, and Iowa lost to Wake Forest and Rodney Rogers. You remember that?
I do.
And
Rodney Rogers.
I remember I had a good time, and my parents had a good time. But
that's the best of both worlds for you. Your parents paid for some, and your work paid for the rest.
It was great. Yeah, we drove.
Smart.
We didn't fly, but we made kind of a trip out of it. And Iowa at least won the first game, and that game against Wake Forest was competitive. But Rodney Rogers was really good that day. And but yeah, it was. And then I believe the next year. Let's see, it was 92, 93. I think the next year is, I know he didn't go to Vanderbilt. I believe Tim Duncan came to Wake Forest the next year. Because when we were down there, we kept hearing about this guy from the Bahamas. Because, let's see, Duncan's last year would have been, I think that's about right. But
he was incredible.
Oh, he was great in college, too, at Wake Forest. Now, in 92, 93, you were on the road, right? Wasn't that?
No, we were done.
You were done.
I had started here in 92.
Okay. So, yeah, your road was mostly during the 80s.
Yes.
Okay. So, but, yeah, this looks like, Iowa defense is going to be tested. I mean, this is going to be Phil Parker versus Pavia. That's what and with 3 weeks for both to prepare.
Well, he is the kind of quarterback that gives us fits.
He's the kind of quarterback that gives everybody fits.
Well, yeah, that's true.
It'll be interesting if Iowa puts a shadow on him, what they do. I mean, it's nice that it looks like everyone is going to play. I mean, Kirk said the entire roster is ready to roll. Vanderbilt announced yesterday that Pavia was going to play in the game. And see, to me, Pavia, in a way, needs to. I mean, I don't think he's in a position to dictate the cards. I mean, he needs to play in this game and have a nice performance because he is 6 foot, 207.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not an NFL prototype. He needs every big stage performance for him, to me, helps his cause. And that's probably how he's looking at this thing. So I think matchup-wise, this game actually has me interested. Some of, like their game against Mississippi State in 18, some of these games recently I've just not. This one's intriguing. Yeah. At least on paper. That's how I look at it.
It's interesting to me, too.
Yeah. But some of these other ones, like the game against Missouri with all those players that weren't playing, and like I said, who else have they who did they do that game against the 2 games against Kentucky, other than the Mark Stoops connection at the first one? By the second time it was old. Those games didn't really interest me. They just weren't that intriguing. Really. This game is intriguing because the Iowa offense is going to have to do something to win this game. Because I think I
think they're capable.
I think they're capable. Yeah, I think they are. But we're saying that because we watched them throw for 140 yards in games instead of 90 and 100. That's where we are. I mean, if they can run against Vanderbilt, that's what it's all going to come down to. They're not going to beat Vanderbilt by just passing the ball. They need to be able to run the ball. Vanderbilt's defense is pretty good, but I think Vanderbilt's offense is going to get 2, maybe 3 touchdowns at least. And there's only so. I mean, you can't ask Caden Weechen to have 4 or 5 returns. And my guess is Vanderbilt won't kick to him.
Boy, I don't know why anybody does.
Well, they're going to have 3 weeks to prepare. So, yeah, it'll be interesting. Now, sometimes it's easier said than done to say don't kick to him, you know. You're also, you don't want to also go out of your way to avoid him so much where you shank the kick, and next thing you know, they have a great field position.
And
that's a tough balance. Yeah, we see it happen a lot this year. We've seen it happen.
Yeah.
So, let's see, I'm good.
So, more importantly, I tied with 2 other people in the suicide pool, the NFL suicide pool.
So, do you guys split the money?
We do.
We all
rigged. We all lost at last week.
Anytime somebody from the inside wins, this thing is rigged. This is all a big hoax.
How am I on the inside?
You're the establishment here. You're the one who.
No, this is Yahoo.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the thing you guys did here.
No,
yeah.
No, this is Yahoo.
What about the thing? Who won ours?
I haven't looked at it yet.
He's got to look at it.
I know it was down to 3. And I also know that
that's the one I thought you were talking about.
2 of the 3 people are going to fall out, so somebody is going to win it alone. I do know that. I just can't remember because I looked at it just before we left.
You know how much money is it? Is it 200?
250.
2,000?
No, not 2,000.
250. That's still, especially around the holidays. That'll buy you a little bit of soup at Panera for a couple of days.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, and what? So the winner was you had to. I assume they picked 8 and 4, and then it comes down to the points. Is that
yes?
Okay.
Well, it's not
necessarily 8 and 4, but
exactly. It's how many games do you pick right?
Okay, so but if they go 8 and 4, it's probably assuming that they probably picked them to go somewhere close to 8 and 4, wouldn't you? If that because
yes, but you can pick 8 and 4 and miss 8 games. I mean, you could pick 4 losses and they win all those 4.
Yeah, okay. No, you're right, but that is very likely, especially with the schedule they had this year. I'm guessing a lot of people picked them to lose the games they lost.
Sure.
Well, I know they did because I sat and listened to it.
Yes,
yeah,
you did.
I mean, USC, Oregon, Indiana, and Iowa State were the 4 games that everybody was picking them to lose, and that's sadly the 4 games.
Like I picked us to go 8 and 4, so I was right about that, but I missed 3 games.
I picked them to go 9 and 3. I had the Iowa State game right. I missed Indy, but I also changed my mind from when we did that to as the season progresses.
Yeah,
because I do a pick before each game during the course of the season, and sometimes things change. I did pick them to beat Indiana, and I was wrong. I can't remember if I did not pick them to beat USC. I just never thought they were going to win that game.
Hello.
Hey, Captain.
Yeah.
What a lovely day in Iowa, huh?
Yeah.
Could be worse.
Yes, it could.
Yeah. Yeah, it was, and it's going to get again. Hey, Tom, did you break the bank in Vegas?
No, but we had a lot of fun, and I did come back with some money, so that's a plus.
Well, gamblers never tell the truth, but that's okay.
No, that
He's
is
called-
the truth. I
he's
came
called him
back
a liar.
with actually a fair amount of money.
No.
Called him a liar.
Well, hey, Steve, when you called and talked about Notre Dame pussies, I bet that put a fire up Pat's butt.
Well, I said anybody not going to the bowl game, they're pussies.
I didn't hear that, and
Yeah.
your opinion is meaningless to me.
It means everything to me.
Yeah, Paul's trying to start trouble.
Yes.
Yeah, he started trouble last week.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Yeah, what's up with this crap, Paul? What do you...
Your Suter's invention.
No, I'm so happy for Indiana. I
Well-
thought they'd do it. Everybody denied them, but
Well, they were
it's
ranked number
going to
2.
wake Ohio State up.
They were ranked number 2, and people are comparing Signetti to God. I don't know if everybody.
I don't know that anybody did.
Well, sadly, I remember Indiana's last Big Ten championship team. Butcher
I do too.
Isengard.
Was Corso coaching them?
No,
No, I was 3.
no, it was Johnny Pont or somebody.
Johnny
wasn't
Pont. I think it was John Pont. I was 3.
Butcher, Eisenbarger, and Gonzo. The big offense, they called it.
1967.
Yep.
Yep.
What's up with all these teams bowing out of the bowl games?
They don't want to play in them.
Yeah, because they're not
God,
money
let the
makers.
kids play.
They're not money makers.
Well, the
But
kids voted not
The
to.
kids don't want to sometimes.
Yeah, they said,
This is the new world. It's going to get worse.
yeah.
Penn State's playing
Like
in the
Bob
Pinstripe
Dylan
Bowl.
said,
Yep.
the times are a-changing.
Times are changing. Bob Dylan knew what was going to go on with the bowl system.
Evidently.
He
That's
knew.
what he wrote a song about.
This was all
Yeah.
about the bowl
Yeah.
system. Yep.
And NIL,
So-
he was a
He,
trailblazer.
he was a poet that didn't know it.
Yep.
Well, he knew it.
Hey, let's open the playbook. Gronowski's going to get 300 yards,
Through the air or on the ground?
either or.
Well, I'll tell you, I'll take that bet. 300 yards through the air, I will. Boy, will I take that bet.
I'd take that bet too.
Open the playbook.
Well,
We
you
got
got to be
plays
able to
to
execute the plays that are in the book.
I think they need to establish the run,
I'm with Pat on this one.
and then you can do play
Yeah, pound
action.
them first.
Yeah, because I got to look. I haven't looked at Rutgers. I haven't looked at Vanderbilt's rush defense yet, but
No.
Iowa, they should be able to run the ball on them.
Vandy.
We'll find out before long, Paul.
Let's just let the kids have fun. That's
Okay.
what bowls are all about.
No, they're
Huh.
for me to have fun.
Yeah, the players, they want them to have fun, but they want to win too. But yeah, too much fun
don't force that.
may hinder your ability to win.
No, never will do it.
All right.
All right.
All right. Thank
Carry
you for
on.
the call. Yep.
All right. Paul chimes in, Captain.
Yeah.
What'd you think? Liar. Called him a liar. He basically called you a liar. It's not like you were saying you came back with me. You
I
said you-
didn't say I
Said you
was
came
a
back
big
with a little bit of
winner. I
money.
said we came back with some money.
And
we did.
what did he say?
He said gamblers always lie. Or gamblers never tell the truth.
Well, my guess, if I was a hardcore gambler, I would probably air my successes more than my failures, because isn't that
course you
kind of
do.
human? Hey, look what happened! I just lost
See,
$2,500, and I don't know how I'm going to pay my bills.
Billy would come in here and go, I won $4,000, and then the next week he'd be all down and out, and I said, well, what, you lost? He goes, yeah, I lost $100.
But he didn't want to share that. People don't want to share their
No.
failures. So,
But that's why I was happy to share me winning the suicide pool NFL split with two other people.
How much
from
money is it?
California. $566.
each.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a decent amount of coin.
No, it's a $100 buy-in.
Okay.
Which I
So you won about $450.
yeah.
Oh, we got a big surprise for you.
You do?
Hunter. And
Hunter does?
Yeah. Not on the air.
Oh.
Can I
do it
leave?
on the air.
Can I leave before you guys surprise him?
Why do you have to leave?
Well, it depends on what the surprise is. I may not want to see it.
I'm intrigued.
No, it's not visual.
Okay. I didn't imagine it was.
What are you?
Well, he's the one who started.
Can you tell him about Paul's?
I have not. I haven't.
What's this?
It's another surprise.
We'll talk.
You want to tell me on break?
Yeah, I'll tell you on the break.
Well, let's take a break. Now I'm intrigued.
Okay.
All right, we'll be right back.
This holiday season, step into the magic of the Amana colonies. Stroll through historic villages glowing with twinkling lights. Discover handcrafted gifts, local art, and one-of-a-kind treasures you won't find anywhere else. From cozy boutiques to our bakery, restaurants, and brewery, the Amana colonies make holiday shopping feel joyful, not stressful. Make memories, find the perfect gift, and enjoy a getaway close to home. Plan your holiday shopping trip today at amanacolonies.com.
Our Oxy Oak family is ready to serve you with the same quality of food and service you've come to trust since 1940. Serving lunch, dinner, banquets with 4 portion sizes, Sundays featuring our famous brunch buffet. Visit oxyokin.com for serving hours, menus, reservations, carry-out orders, and gift cards. From our Oxy Oak family to yours, we can't wait to see you again soon. Oxy Oak Inn, in the heart of Amana.
The Oxy Oak Inn.
1-800-800-ROSE. 1-800-800-ROSE. Your FTD florist is the only number you need to know to send flowers anywhere in the country or Canada from anywhere in the country. 1-800-800-ROSE. It's so easy. Just remember one number. 1-800-800-ROSE. Your FTD florist. 1-800-800-ROSE. Remember,
for a gift that your loved one will treasure for a lifetime, find it at our family-owned jewelry store in Iowa City, Harty and Stocker Jewelers.
We can show you diamond engagement rings, colored stones, fashion jewelry, and watches.
Our jewelers are on site, so we can design jewelry for that special person in your life.
We are Harty and Stocker, serving Iowa City and the surrounding area for 3 generations.
Harty and Stocker Jewelers, downtown Iowa City, and HartyandStockerJewelers.com. Ask for Willa, Terry, Tim, or Kate. One of us is always there.
Don't wait for an emergency to get a backup for your car keys. Unlike the olden days, car keys have gotten extremely complex. Mike's eKeys for Cars can generate the most technically advanced automotive keys that are on the market today. For spares and lost keys, Mike's eKeys for Cars can produce most conventional transponder, high security, and remote head keys. Mike's eKeys for Cars will keep you on the road. Call 319-330-9185 and schedule an appointment today. Don't wait until it's too late. Call 319-330-9185 today.
Hi, this is Jill Sterner with Sterner Taxidermy in Lone Tree. It's hunting season again, and I'm inviting all of you hunters to follow us on our Facebook page. You can view Dirk's award-winning artistry, his workmanship that he completes with each individual piece. We can be reached at 319-330-1774. Again, 319-330-1774.
Hanging lights is a pain. Dealing with blown bulbs, dangerous installations, and the endless rat's nest of cords, there's gotta be a better way, and now there is. Illuma Lights permanent outdoor lighting from Big Dog Tech. Illuma Lights provides illumination for every occasion. Holiday lighting, accent lights, security, and of course, lighting for the best season, football season. The Illuma Lights app lets you create your own patterns with color, motion, brightness, and static control over every individual light, or use Big Dog's presets to transform your home or business. The professionally installed track system makes Illuma Lights LEDs virtually disappear until you turn them on. Rated at 50,000 hours, you'll enjoy stress-free convenience for years to come. No more ladders, no more hooks, no more wifey's dirty looks. That's the song you'll be singing all year long with Illuma Lights permanent outdoor lighting from Big Dog Tech. Find out more at BigDogTek.net or call 319-395-0800.
Hi, I'm Jim Street, owner of Streets Maintenance. As a licensed, insured, and bonded master plumber, I specialize in all plumbing repairs, including but not limited to water heater and sump pumps to toilet and faucet repairs and replacements. As an Iowa City native, I know how frustrating it can be when any part of your plumbing system breaks down. That's why I only use trusted brands and quality materials. I offer same-day, next-day service coupled with a fair price. I also offer general services to mobile homes. For more information about my business, I'm online at streetsmaintenance.com and Facebook, or give me a call at 400-4483, 400-4483.
Streets Maintenance, honest plumbing at a fair price. Dear U of I, just a note to let you know if you're ever thinking about selling Kinnick Stadium or Carver Hawkeye Arena, please consider Hawkeye Title and Settlement. We're here to provide efficient, high-quality real estate title and closing services. Signed, Hawkeye Fan Forever, and send. Hi, this is Steve Anderson with Hawkeye Title and Settlement. Whether it's a large commercial property or if you're buying your first home, remember we're here to help. Hawkeye Title and Settlement Services of Iowa City. You'll love our team just like you love the Hawks.
It's that wonderful time of the year. Moments of eating too much, spending time with family, in some cases maybe even trying to avoid family. However you choose to celebrate, the Diamond Dental team of Dr. Forbes, Kate, Michelle, and Michaela would like to wish everyone a happy, healthy, and safe holiday. Here is hoping you enjoy every minute of this joyous time of the year. Rest assured, Diamond Dental is here, providing superior care for your entire family during the holiday season and all year long.
This is Leah Pasha, and I've been saying, hit a deer, call Premier, for years. But it's time for something new. It's still where you need to go for deer divots and door dings, as well as damaged dashboards. That's what my dad Nathan's driving at and dreams about. Why not say, when your car is dinged, be a deer and call Premier? I think Dad's going to love that. Premier Automotive, North Liberty's premier auto body repair shop.
Be a deer and call Premier Auto Body in North Liberty. When you go to a family restaurant, you want three things. 1, a wide selection of breakfast, lunch, and dinner items. 2, you want those selections to be affordable and delicious. And 3, you want to be treated like family. You get all three at the Midtown Family Restaurant. Breakfast items available anytime the doors are open. Legendary tenderloins, onion rings, and hot roast beef sandwiches. Daily specials at each location, and no matter if you're coming in solo or with a group of 20, you get the same special family treatment. The Midtown Family Restaurants at Court and Scott Streets and at the Walmart Plaza on Highway 1 West. Follow them on Facebook or at MidtownFamily.com. The family's waiting for you. GT Carr, owner of Supple's Building and Remodeling, has been offering unmatched service and quality for over 25 years. The trained professionals at Supple's Building and Remodeling will install and guarantee the products used in any job, no matter how big or small. They also stand behind their work and offer no-nonsense, exceptional customer service from design to completion and beyond. Whether it's a simple window replacement or a major house addition, you'll have the confidence that Supple's Building and Remodeling is committed to quality. Visit supples.net or call them today at 319-337-2246.
Hi, this is Tiffany at Senior Benefits. Are you confused with Medicare questions, anything having to do with Medicare? I take care of all Medicare customers, people under 65. I also do life insurance, long-term care, cancer insurance. I'm here to help you navigate any questions that you may be having or frustrations and anxiety that you may have with Medicare or insurance in general. Give me, Tiffany Rao, a call at 319-631-4795.
When someone is kind enough to share their time with us, we better make it worth their while.
They don't want to do people call it the game, right?
Patrick Gades and Terry Adams of Deary Brothers Ford talk about what here for you means to them.
You don't have to spend a half a day in our dealership to get that good competitive price. We just want to try to deliver that to you up front.
And that makes me feel good, makes me proud.
Because that's what people want. They want a fair, honest deal.
As far as a statement here for you, we want to not just say it, but live it.
Find out what it means to you at Deary Ford in Iowa City.
From the Harty and Stalker Studios in the heart of the Hawkeye Nation, this is the mighty 1630 KCJJ, Iowa City.
Harty and Stalker Jewelers, making memories, making moments.
We may have a lingering flurry or two this morning, otherwise gradual clearing, becoming partly cloudy by late this afternoon. Our high today, 25, with wind out of the south at 5 to 15. Tonight we'll drop to 19. Tomorrow, mostly cloudy. We may catch a few showers late in the day into the evening. Our high tomorrow, warmer, near 40. Then it's going to get really windy tomorrow night into Wednesday. Looking at a little snow by Thursday. I'm meteorologist Sean Cable on the mighty 1630 KCJJ. Temperature now is 10.
KCJJ weather, brought to you by Plum Supply.
Plum Supply, kitchens and baths. Your home never looks so beautiful.
We are back.
We are.
We are all back.
All of us are back?
All of us are back. Yeah.
Okay. Most exciting or most incredible result of a basketball game while I was gone. is the Iowa State men cruising into Mackey Arena and winning by 25 points.
I watched it.
Jesus God.
Completely crushed them on defense, but now the difference with this Iowa State team is it's pretty good on offense, too. Yeah, no, this is going to be a tall order for the men and women this week. If you put a gun to my head, I'd probably pick Iowa State to win both games. Especially the men's game.
I would say especially the men's game, but the women, I imagine Iowa State's favored in that one too, aren't they? They're rated higher.
I haven't looked if they are rated higher. Yeah, they're at home too. So yeah, I would imagine it'll be interesting though. The Ava Hayden, Layla Hayes combo against Audie Crooks. That's going to be a fun matchup. Now, the Iowa State defense against Purdue was incredible. The help defense, how connected they are, and that kid from Milwaukee, what's his name, Milosevic or whatever, he's really developed into a good player. Then, of course, they got Jefferson, who's 6'10", Taman Lipsy, who seems like he's been there forever.
Hasn't he been there for like 10 years?
They're just a really, really good team, and they're well coached. I know he wears those stupid shirts, and he looks like Kevin James from King of Queens, but the guy's a hell of a coach.
No, those shirts are stinking ridiculous.
I got to wonder.
But he's a hell of a coach.
I got to wonder. They're going to lose him at some point, too. The same thing's going to happen, I believe. Now, I know Iowa State's a better basketball program than it is football program and seems to have a higher ceiling. But I noticed, like, Kentucky, this Mark Pope is at Kentucky. I watched them lose again the other day. They're not doing very – Mark Pope, even though he's a former Kentucky player – he'll have 1 or 2 years of struggling at Kentucky, and they'll get rid of him.
Oh, no, absolutely.
People are going to come after TJ also. And I know they already have. I mean, it's incredible, though, the job he's done at Iowa State. And I think he's even been better than what Campbell did in football. But
I would agree.
But Iowa State's basketball tradition is better in men's basketball than it is in football. Johnny Orr had some really good teams.
He did.
Tim Floyd had some really good teams. And so it's a little bit different, but the challenge for Iowa State will be to hold on to Otzelberger because the Campbell situation, he waited for the right job. He turned down a lot of jobs.
He did.
And I don't know how you can criticize it. And I'll tell you, I haven't seen a ton of nasty Iowa. I thought Jamie Pollard's saying, hey, he doesn't owe us he doesn't owe us anything. He did 10 years of great football for us. That's the way to handle these situations.
And he could have gone anywhere else, anytime in the last 8 years.
Oh, he turned down a lot of jobs.
He turned down a lot of good
But he didn't turn down
jobs.
many jobs better than Penn State. Penn State's one of the best 8 to 10 jobs in college football. It just is. And he's going to have a lot more resources. The recruiting, everything is just better at Penn State Penn State's a better program than Iowa. It's got more than Iowa.
But year one's going to be a challenge. They have 2 recruits.
Yeah, but there's still time to change that. It'll be interesting to see how he regroups. Year one could be a problem, but I think for Penn State that's a pretty good hire. I think, and the fact that he's keeping Terry Smith, that's very smart.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like I think the defensive coordinator is going with him. And a lot of his staff from Iowa State's going with him. But it's going to be interesting to see how he does. Now, if, let's say, 4 years into it, his best season's 9-4, he's going to be...
He'll be gone.
He'll be gone. Now, he'll have $90, $100 million and whatever. But, no, he'll be... At some point, there's got to be a deep playoff run within the first 1 to 4 years, or he'll be gone.
Yes, he will.
That's just how it is. He knows that. He knows... That's a school like that. Now, when Iowa goes to hire its next head coach, I don't think Beth's going to be like, listen, we're giving you this 6-year contract, but if we don't get to the championship game within year 3, you're gone. That will not be.
No,
that's just not the way Iowa operates.
Nope.
I mean, and I've said this before, and I wrote this in a column recently. And I said that if Kirk wins at least 8 games for the remainder of his coaching time, he'll never get fired. They're never going to fire him for going 8-5.
No, and I'm not sure he should.
And I'm with you on that, but I'm not going to rip people who say they're not with us on that. They're
settling for mediocrity.
Yeah, and be careful what you're.
They're already saying it.
Yeah,
but all I said was if he wins at least 8 games every year, they're never going to fire him because of what he's done, and 8 wins still is okay. But now, if we've said this before, if they go 5-7 next year and then 6-7, and he'll be gone.
Yep.
And my guess is Kirk would be gone before they.
I would think so.
I mean, I think 1 or 2 losing seasons, or even a 7-6 followed by a 5-7. I think I think he'd be gone. But
I do too.
We'll see. I mean, I've been saying that same argument for the last 2 or 3 years, and I mean, this year they have a chance to go 9-4. Last year they did go 8-5. It's not like they've. I mean, you can argue both sides of this. You can
They may likely go 8-5 this year.
You can argue, yep, they've done good enough to where it should just be business as usual. And like you said, if they go 8-5, you could argue, well, they've had 10 losses in the last 2 years, guys.
Yeah.
That's you could make a case for either side. But to me, with everything Kirk has accomplished, if he wins at least 8 games, it's going to be status quo until he decides it's not going to be, and that's just the way it is. I mean, you look at some of these programs like Wisconsin, Nebraska. I mean, I thought, at times acted too hastily, and they've paid for it. I mean, Iowa has stuck with Kirk, and he's made it pretty easy. They haven't had a losing season since 2012. Now, they also haven't won the Big Ten title in 21 years either. I mean, you can go back and forth.
Sure you can.
Sounds like a Mr. Optimist, Mr. Pessimist.
Yes, it does.
I've already had a couple of people. I just did one a while back, though, but I had somebody reach out saying they want another one of those. Suter doesn't like Mr. Pessimist. He called him a dick one time.
He is a dick, but I mean, his arguments are good.
But it ended at just that.
Yes, at just that. He didn't add any. No, it was not a
Yeah.
compound. Let's just say
Yeah,
that.
whatever.
But you can go back and forth. Yeah, I'm not convinced they're going to win this bowl game. It's going to be.
Well, we're not favored.
Is what I haven't. What
4.5
Okay,
points
I did see
Vanderbilt.
Is it okay? I did see. I thought that's what it started at, and yeah, obviously, that's. Who would you take? Would you pick Iowa to cover that?
Would I take Iowa to cover 4.5?
There's not a lot of wiggle room.
Maybe, because I mean,
I wouldn't be surprised if either team won.
No,
nothing would surprise me. Now, Vanderbilt's 10-2. They're battle tested, but still, Iowa was so close to beating some good teams this year. Maybe it'll finally happen because I don't think Vanderbilt's as good as Oregon. I don't think they're as good as Indiana, obviously. I really don't think they're as good as USC. I think they are better than Iowa State. I mean, Iowa State was kind of like Iowa. You know, they're an 8-4 team, and that's why that game was so close. What was the final, 16-13?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it was incredibly close. So it'll be interesting to see, though. Like I said, I'm looking forward to this matchup, and I just want this guy to talk trash for the next 3 weeks.
Well, I think Matt Campbell left because one was the quality of the job that he
I think
took.
that was number one.
Number one. But also, I think he knew he had reached his peak.
I wonder if this year convinced him. You know, here we were. We had all things perfectly positioned for us, and yeah, we still went 8-4. You know, and I'm going to have to develop a new quarterback here in a hurry. I will give Jimmy Pollard credit. He did not waste any time hiring. What's his name? Jimmy Rogers.
Jimmy Rogers.
He was at Washington State, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
1 year. 1 year.
1 year there, and prior to that, he was at North Dakota State, right? Didn't he lead North Dakota?
Was it North Dakota or South Dakota State?
Or was it South Dakota? Yeah, South Dakota State. He led them to the national title with Gronowski.
Yes.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting to watch Gronowski join his staff someday.
Well,
that wouldn't
maybe he will.
That wouldn't surprise me at all.
No.
If he's a good graduate. And I know Mark's probably going to want to try to give the NFL a shot, but it wouldn't surprise me at all if a year from now Gronowski's. That's just how it is. And that doesn't mean he likes Iowa any less.
That's
but it also
the industry.
It also wouldn't surprise me if Gronowski stayed here.
That is the industry.
If he decides he wants to coach, he would be a great coach just because he's smart and he's a good people person and what have you. But he's also got a degree in mechanical engineering, so maybe he's got other plans.
Well,
Well, Taylor McCabe wants to build skyscrapers, doesn't she?
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, come on.
So she's an architectural major?
Yeah. I think she is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Civil engineering?
I read she wants to build skyscrapers.
Civil engineering?
Yeah.
And I think...
there's not a lot of space for many more skyscrapers.
Oh, sky's the limit, Pat.
I know, but, I mean, where are you going to,
Well,
I don't know.
Put
Do
more.
you understand that, like, New York is sinking because of the...
Yeah, I've read that, like a centimeter a year or something like that, or a millimeter a year.
Well, it's still sinking.
Because of all those guys, and Taylor McCabe's going to contribute to that by building more skyscrapers.
Yeah.
She wants to topple the world.
Yeah.
So she must be either an civil, wouldn't that be civil engineering?
I don't know. Structural
skyscraper in the building.
I will say, though, the first time you see the New York skyline, it's pretty awe-inspiring.
It is.
I remember flying in for the first. It's pretty incredible. It was years ago, but it's like, wow, look at all those. Now, of course, that was also when the World Trade Center was there too. But I just remember thinking, man, look at all those buildings.
I could never do that.
Anything that ends in engineering, I am out.
Oh, me too.
My brain doesn't work that way.
No,
it's never worked that way, and it
wasn't Addie O'Grady.
Yes.
Wasn't she really smart too? And she had some specific things she wanted to do too. Yeah, I will say the women's basketball, their GPA every year, those players are really smart. Most of these teams have really high GPAs, and in fairness, they have a lot of resources to help them, but they also recruit a lot of bright, good kids too.
Well, I mean, the term dumb jock does not apply.
No, it doesn't.
Never
Now, there
did.
are cases.
Well,
of
course.
But, no, you're right. That's such a misnomer. I mean, because a lot of these guys overcome maybe some obstacles because of the support they get in college, between tutors and all the resources. It's built for you to learn. And to me, you almost have to purposely not take advantage of this stuff if you fail. I just don't think the system is built to fail. I think it's whether you want to use the system to your advantage or not, because it's there for you.
Hey, when's the first bowl game? Is it next week or this week? I haven't looked at the...
And I'm sure it's a good bowl. Why don't you call that bowl schedule up, Captain? Because don't they usually start around the 14th or the 15th?
Usually they do, yeah.
And isn't finals week next week at Iowa?
I don't know, probably.
And there's a stretch where there's not a game for like 6 or 7 days.
Okay, January 19th. Is the college football playoff national championship.
Okay,
nothing to do with what you asked.
That's the last one.
Okay. Well, they've got it as first. January 9th, the Peach Bowl.
Okay, keep going. No, it's
January. Yeah, they've got this all.
Just scroll all the way down.
Keep scrolling and get to the first listing, which will be
about December 14th. I'm guessing somewhere about
like
there.
that, yeah.
The Popsarella
go to ESPN.
Tonsils Bowl.
Okay.
Remember the Astro Bluebonnet Bowl?
Yes.
It
was the Bluebonnet Bowl
remember
originally.
The Liberty Bowl.
L.A. Bowl on the 13th.
Oh, I was off by a day. The L.A. Bowl.
Veterans Bowl on the 16th. The DNA Cure Bowl on the 17th.
DNA.
Wow.
The Xbox Bowl on the 18th.
God, this is just...
Does Jimmy Kimmel have one again this year?
That's right, he did have a bowl.
Myrtle Beach Bowl on the 19th.
Didn't Trump love his bowl?
I don't know.
Yeah. That was a rhetorical question.
Yeah. Union Home Mortgage Gasparilla Bowl on the...
So does it have the teams that are playing in all these that you're reading?
Yeah.
Does it? So have you seen any? So all the spots are filled, I assume.
I don't know. Do you have any that say to be announced?
No.
Who's in that bowl? You just the
Gasparilla.
Yeah, who's in that one?
Alabama and OU.
So what's that one?
That's the Union Home Mortgage Gasparilla Bowl.
Jesus, I didn't realize
that's Alabama.
I knew that Alabama and Oklahoma were playing in a bowl game, but I just didn't think it was in that one.
Oh, my God,
I didn't
really?
look close enough. Yeah, I can't.
Well, that's a great matchup.
Oh, yeah. And isn't Michigan playing against Texas? Michigan's playing against Texas in a bowl, too. I think that's a good matchup.
22nd is the famous Idaho Potato Bowl with Wisconsin and
Wisconsin.
I don't think they even went 5-7, did they?
I don't know. That's what it's.
Did Wisconsin beat Minnesota? That can't be right.
I thought Minnesota beat Wisconsin,
and that would have made Wisconsin 4-8. Are 4-8 teams going to bowl games?
Oh my God,
that can't.
I don't know. Maybe it's wrong. Then. 23rd is the Bush's Boca Raton Bowl.
All right, now we gotta look for some facts.
Minnesota beat Wisconsin 17-7.
Hello.
Hi. I think Alabama, Oklahoma. That's in Oklahoma. It's not in Tampa at the Gasparilla.
Well, I'm just reading.
Alabama, Oklahoma is part of the. That's part of the playoff.
No, I didn't read the playoff. I didn't read the playoff.
Yeah, Alabama. Oklahoma's hosting Alabama in the playoff.
In the playoff, I didn't.
I know, but who did you say was in the Gasparilla Bowl?
Oklahoma and Alabama, and we didn't.
No, I didn't say that.
Well, that's
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, that's what we heard.
It's no big deal. And I wasn't smart enough to catch it like Ann did. But yeah, no, Oklahoma is hosting. I believe they're the last team that got picked to host, Oklahoma, and they're playing Alabama.
I said Alabama. The Gasparilla Bowl is Memphis and NC.
Yeah, see, that's the first time you've said Memphis.
There you go.
There you
that
go.
sounds more like it.
Okay, I'm looking on Wisconsin's.
All right. I'll
Thanks,
see you guys
baby.
later.
All right.
I'll go to a different.
I was actually surprised that Oklahoma got.
I'll go to the.
I was surprised Oklahoma got picked to host.
And as I go through these things, all I get is a bunch of videos, ads.
I think Wisconsin finished 4-.
Yeah, they did. They
4-8.
finished 4-8. Oh wow! Wisconsin opens up their 2026 season against Notre Dame at Lambeau Field.
Wow!
I'll give them credit, man. They do play the hard games.
They do.
But then they play Western Illinois, Eastern Michigan, so they'll go 2-. I mean, they may beat. I doubt they'll beat Notre Dame next year, but a lot can happen between now and then.
Well, you never know.
But
Wisconsin was getting better this year.
They were, especially their defense, and their offense was starting to show some life. Now that Oklahoma-Alabama game, like I said, I was surprised. I just never thought Oklahoma was that good this year. They've been okay. Their defense is pretty good, but it's interesting the fact that Alabama's going there. Wouldn't surprise me if either team won. That's one of the games. I should be more interested in that game, but for some reason I'm really not. I don't know. Oklahoma, to me, ever since Stoop left, I haven't.
It's lost a little bit, hasn't it?
I just don't pay as much attention to them as I used to.
And I don't think they're quite as good.
No, they did go 10-2, but it's what's his name? Brent Venables is their coach. They've struggled early under him, but he seems to be over the hump now with this team. But yeah, when they were doing the teams, and I saw that Oklahoma got picked to host, I was like, wow. I mean, that's a nice accomplishment. So, and then let's see, Indiana. Do we have the playoff stuff in front of us?
I can in 2 seconds.
I mean, Indiana, obviously, the 4 teams that get a bye. I mean, I know you've got James Madison playing Oregon. You got Oklahoma hosting Alabama. You've got trying to think of the other ones. Well, I'll just wait for you to.
Okay, playoffs.
Yeah, I'm going to bow out of this because all I get is a bunch of videos. And it doesn't make any sense to me.
All right, let's see.
You really can't read any articles or...
Well, that's why I don't mess with my phone.
Okay, Oregon, James Madison. Alabama, Oklahoma, Tulane, Ole Miss, Miami, Texas A&M.
Yeah, I mean,
God, those aren't great matchups.
None of them really jump out to me. No, I mean, now Tulane, that has Pascuzzi and Brendan Sullivan is the backup quarterback. I'll have to reach out to Bob.
Good.
Yeah, no, I'll reach out to Bob. Isn't that ironic that he's in the playoff after his son transferred to Tulane?
So then your second round matchups, you've got Texas Tech versus the winner of James Madison, Oregon. I'll tell
you what, Texas Tech, Oregon could be a hell of an offensive
would be a hell of a game.
But we'll see. James Madison's pretty good, guys.
They are.
It'll be interesting. I don't think they're going to win in Oregon, but I don't think they're going to get embarrassed.
And then the Alabama-Oklahoma winner versus Indiana.
I think Indiana will beat either one.
I do too, but Indiana-Alabama would be an interesting.
Yeah. I can't believe I'm saying that. I think Indiana will beat either one. I mean, it's amazing what's happened in 2 years.
And then the winner of Tulane, Ole Miss is against Georgia.
And then who does Ohio State?
Ohio State will play the winner of Texas A&M and Miami.
Okay. No, it's gonna be interesting to see how it unfolds. And I don't really have a strong feeling about any team. Oh yeah, I definitely think they're gonna win. I mean, I didn't think Ohio State was gonna win it last year.
No, And they got pissed off when Michigan beat them, and it really...
And this losing to Indiana may actually help Ohio State.
It could.
I mean, if they played again, I could maybe see myself picking Ohio State if they played again. That game was very close. I mean, it could have gone either way. And their poor kicker missed a very makeable field goal that would have sent the game into overtime.
Isn't that just incredible? Was it like 27 yards?
Yeah, and he's been pretty consistent. But that's just the way it is, guys. And there's some people that have a criticism about football saying kickers have too much say in a sport that's ruled by big behemoths. They spend 2 hours beating on each other, then a little kicker gets to decide.
Well, it is what it is.
It is what it is. I just think there's so. What do you want to eliminate kicking now? I mean, it's such a part of the game. I don't know how you could. But yeah, I feel for those. I saw typical Twitter, one of those memes or whatever. Yeah. Remember that scene in Full Metal Jacket where they're
never saw it.
They're pounding the guy with the batteries packs at night in the barracks. Someone said that's how Ohio State players were treating the kicker in the locker room after the game. I mean, it was funny, but it was mean. But that's what. Neither one of you guys saw Full Metal Jacket?
I saw it, Pat, but I don't. My mind doesn't work that way. I don't.
I hope I'm saying the right title. That's the one with R. Lee Ermey was the drill inspector, and he drove the guy to kill himself during boot camp. I think it was Full Metal Jacket. But then when they went over to Vietnam, the movie sucked after that. But no, it was a really dark. Yeah,
that's what I remember. It was just very dark, and I didn't love it.
Yeah, I mean, you don't like movies like that at all, and you don't
watch them.
You don't watch Vietnam movies either, right?
No.
Yeah.
No, I lived it. I didn't live it there, but I mean,
you were alive when it happened.
And I lost 5 friends there.
Yeah. No, it'd be tough. But yeah, so you lived it in a way. You just didn't have your life put at risk.
No.
But did you see Who'll Stop the Rain with John Voight? Did you ever watch that? Or no? What's the name of that movie? The movie with John Coming Home. Is that the Vietnam movie with John Voight and Jane Fonda? Am I getting that right?
Yes.
Okay. Did you ever see that? Because that was not a gory action. That was more
of a post-Vietnam.
Did you watch
movie,
that?
But yes,
did you like
many
that?
times.
Okay.
I had it on tape.
I don't know why I called it Who'll Stop the Rain.
Watch the movie Finding Nemo?
No.
Okay.
What's that about?
I did.
Yeah, the fish gets lost.
Lost where?
In the ocean stream.
Yeah.
What do they call it? The
jet stream. Wasn't it?
No,
the ocean.
So who goes to find him?
His friends.
Other fish?
Yes.
Yeah.
Other fish, Pat. Yes, you got it.
Can't believe I missed that.
With
you make fun of me for watching Andy Griffith reruns.
And Ellen DeGeneres is the voice of the absent-minded fish, Dory,
who later on in the movie becomes mean.
Kill me.
Hello. Hello. That's how it works. Honest to God, that's how it works.
We get a lot of those.
Yeah.
And then sometimes they call back, say, oh, sorry, and lots of times you'll be like, hey, turn your Bluetooth off or on. You always say, what does that mean?
They're talking through their Bluetooth. They're talking through, either speakerphone or their Bluetooth, and they're not talking through the phone, and then you can't hear them.
Okay.
Or they sound like crap.
But, Kirk had his Zoom yesterday, and nothing earth-shattering. And he did say that I would expect, I'm not surprised that the roster is going to be, that most of these guys, there's not like Caleb Johnson had really risen to really high status last year. They don't really have that type of player. They have a bunch of really good players.
They don't.
But played this last game. Yes, there's a risk of getting hurt, but there's a risk of getting hurt anytime you practice, anytime you work out. Play this last game, bust your butt, and try to end this season with 9 wins. And it looks like that's what these guys are going to do, and I'm happy that that's the case.
Hello.
I don't know if you found it or one. I got the whole bowl lineup. If you want, you want to know the very first bowl game?
We just read it off. It was on
go ahead.
Go ahead.
Oh, okay.
December 13th.
The Cricket Celebration Bowl, December 13th.
What's it called again?
Cricket Celebration Bowl, Saturday, December 13th, South Carolina State versus Prairie View AM.
Will you be watching that?
Ann and I are going to have a game watch.
Have people over.
And then the Bucked Up L.A. Bowl, Boise State and Washington.
That might be a decent game.
Decent.
I could see maybe giving it a couple minutes.
And I'll read one more.
Okay.
IS4S Salute to Veterans Bowl. That's Troy versus Jackson State on the 16th.
All right.
Okay.
Well, thank you for sharing that.
Yeah, some exciting ones.
Oh, yeah. Those early bowls are always just
those early
top-notch.
ones really
Rock
get
solid.
your blood boiling.
Yeah. You should have a big gathering at your house. You invite people, a bunch of food and whatever for that first bowl game, the one on the 13th.
Have an open house for all our listeners.
Just locked into that bowl game.
Honest to God.
Wouldn't that be hilarious?
Spend thousands of dollars on catering.
I'd say 3/4 of the bowl games I have absolutely no interest in.
Probably so. I have a modicum of interest in any of the Big Ten
Me too.
bowls.
And if Iowa State. If Iowa State would have played in a bowl game, I would be interested in that
Yeah.
too. But these games, I'm happy for Prairie View A&M that they're in a bowl game, but those are tough sells. I don't know how bowls like that make money. I know TV.
Well, they
does
don't.
TV just cover it all?
Yes. Yeah.
So they could,
Yes, they do.
So TV's sitting there saying, yeah, we made enough over here to cover for this here. That's how it works in the
Yeah.
bowl system. But
Yeah.
how long do you want to do that, though? That's why bowls change all the time, right?
Well, and now, they had to get sponsors.
Mm-hmm.
So Jimmy Kimmel spent $1 million or whatever last year to sponsor the Jimmy Kimmel Bowl.
Well, what is ReliaQuest? I haven't looked it up. What is
It's real estate, isn't it?
I can't remember.
Some kind
I looked it up last year, 2 years ago.
I mean, obviously we knew what Outback was. I remember that first Outback Bowl I covered in 2003. Man, we got an 8-ounce filet,
Yum.
big baked potato with all the works
A
on it.
major cybersecurity firm known for its AI-powered gray matter platform, which helps companies detect, investigate, and respond to threats across IT and operational technology.
Okay, ReliaQuest.
A little different than a steakhouse.
A little different.
Hello.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning.
Hey, I just have a question. Glad you're back, Tom.
Thank you.
You bet. Have a good trip.
It's a wonderful trip, except for the trip back.
Oh, really? What happened?
Well, let's see. We were delayed by... Okay, we took a late flight out of Vegas, which we never do. It was supposed to take off at around 4:30 Vegas time, I think it was. Get into Des Moines around 9:30. We got in about an hour and a half late-ish, and then the weather was so crappy in Des Moines that we had to stay there. Stay overnight.
Oh,
Was that last night?
Sorry to hear
Saturday
that.
night.
Saturday night. Okay.
Yeah. But other than that, yeah,
Well-
the trip was great. We had a wonderful time, and yeah. But I'm glad to be back.
Good, good. Just a question for you. Prior to the football season here at Iowa, you had a guessing game on the radio one morning. Number of points scored during the total season for Iowa.
That was
and
one question.
Number of games won, win-loss record.
That's right.
How did that ever come out?
Well, the day
I
before,
threw a guess in. Carl Davis threw a guess in. Other people did.
I know the three people who were the finalists going into the last game. I have not looked at it since because I went out of town. Was Joe? I believe Joe in L.A. and I believe a gentleman named Neil, and the third one was Mike Mulheron. Those are the three people who may have won it. I have had too many things to do to look at it yet since I got back.
I understand. I was wondering. I thought the high side of things for Iowa scoring points, and sure looked pretty good there for a while. But just curious how that came out.
Yeah, I'm not sure what. The only thing I know, Bill, is you did not win.
I did not.
No, and I didn't either.
I never do.
No, not often.
Well, listen, thank you very much for all you guys do. And,
all right.
You know, keep up the good work, everybody.
Thanks, Bill.
Thanks, Tom.
Yeah.
Bye now.
So this week, the only, let's let's see, the women have a game Saturday hosting Lindenwood.
They play Iowa State.
And Iowa State, what day they play? Is it Wednesday? Yeah, Wednesday at Iowa State. So
And the men are Thursday.
And the men also have Western Michigan on Sunday.
And Iowa State on Thursday, right?
And Iowa State on Thursday, yeah.
Yeah, no, it's going to be two tough games, but two good games to see kind of where Iowa was. Did you watch the Michigan State game?
I followed it on my ESPN tracker. But, no, I didn't watch it on TV.
I mean, I was obviously not surprised they lost. I was surprised they didn't play a little better. I mean, Michigan State's good, but, Michigan State lost to Duke at home. So, I mean, not that Iowa's anywhere near Duke, but
did it stage a little too big for him on that day?
Yeah, well, Sturtz just was not on. He shot a couple air balls. He missed 3 free throws. They just jumped all over Iowa, and Iowa didn't have another player who scored more than 7 points, and that was Brendan Hawson. He scored 7 in the first half, but then he didn't play in the second half, and then he didn't play at all against Maryland. And some of the media are really kind of fascinated by this story because,
Well, you wonder, don't you?
Well, I don't know. Maybe that's just Ben recruited him, yes, but we're the ones that have just assumed that he was going to come here since he's a great three-point shooter. Ben spoke positively about him, but Ben never said, hey, this guy's – there's obviously something's not clicking in practice, or he'd play more because Ben says he's maybe the best teammate we have. My guess, if I had to guess, it's maybe defensive-related and matchup-related, but, yeah, he didn't play at all against Maryland, and we just assumed – in the press row that he was hurt, and Ben says, no, it was a coach's decision. But then right away he goes, he's going to win a game for us at some point down the road, meaning his shooting will. So best thing for Brendan is just to be patient. I will say his body language looks good. He doesn't look like a kid who's pissed off he's not playing.
Yeah.
So we'll see. It's tough, though, to get these minutes, and Ben's going to do what he feels is best for the team at that given moment.
Thanks, by the way, to Mike, and thanks to Todd for the gifts and the good wishes this morning.
Mike and Todd, who?
Just our listeners.
Oh.
And thanks to Pete driving into Manhattan this morning, listening to you on the air. And love the segment where your friend called in. Sean Tracy called in this morning from Thailand on the border with Cambodia as they are fighting. And
I thought that war was settled.
Well, it isn't.
They fight all the time, don't they?
Yeah, and it's not settled.
That's where they kill you if you got caught with like a joint. Wouldn't they kill you over there?
Yeah.
Marijuana, death.
They're killing each other. And anyway, he was on the air at 5 this morning. So
I'm actually sorry I missed that.
Was he safe?
Yeah, well, with bombs exploding all over.
Who's Sean Tracy? Should I know?
He used to work here, and he worked with me at KFMH.
Oh, okay.
He worked here for 3 weeks or something?
So who's he working for now that would send him over there?
He's just retired, and he goes over there. Cost him. He stays in these very plush resorts, and it cost him $25 a day over there, American money. Seriously.
He goes over there by himself?
Yeah. Hello.
Yeah, back to the bowl games for a second. You guys missed a good one. December 27th, the Snoop Dogg Bowl.
All right, I'm getting the schedule right.
Who's playing in that one? The Crips versus the Bloods.
I can't remember off the top of my head, but I think the trophy's a big bong.
It's the Crips versus the Bloods, isn't it?
I don't know, but it's the Snoop Dogg Arizona Bowl.
Arizona Bowl. Okay, Tom, you finding it?
What's the date?
27th.
The 27th.
I'm not there yet. The 27th.
I like Snoop Dogg.
Oh, I've always gotten a kick out of him.
Yeah.
27th. No, I'm not seeing it. Texas, let's see. 27th.
Well,
Boy, these are weird.
I know. It's hard to follow the whole...
Let's see. Okay, Saturday, December 27th, the Military Bowl, Pinstripe Bowl, the Fenway Bowl, the Pop-Tarts Bowl, Arizona Bowl, New Mexico.
Okay, it's the Snoop Dogg Arizona Bowl. The Snoop Dogg Arizona Bowl presented by Gin and Juice by Dre.
Yeah.
So that's what, yeah.
Arizona Bowl. Okay.
In Tucson.
So did you go to ESPN, Pat?
I just Googled Snoop Dogg.
Because my listing, they don't have the complete thing. They have Celebration Bowl, LA Bowl, Salute to Veterans Bowl, but there's other sponsors.
Yeah, I just Googled Snoop Dogg
Okay.
Bowl, and that's what came up.
Yeah, me too.
No, that doesn't surprise me that he's in the bowl, but he's an entrepreneur.
Well, that he is.
I mean, he's figured out a lot of different ways to make money, and it seems like blacks and whites both like him. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, he seems to cross over and whatever. But God, I turned on the TV the other day, and it's Stephen A. Smith. I mean, he's on like The View. Why does his political opinion suddenly matter?
Okay. Yeah, when I went to ESPN, yeah, they have the Snoop Dogg Arizona Bowl.
Answer my question, Captain. Why does Stephen A. Smith's political opinion all of a sudden matter?
I don't get it. I don't get it. And
I don't get it either.
I don't get it, and
He's hinting like he may make a presidential run. I mean, seriously? I mean, well, like I said, though, Trump has shown that anyone can become president, but I know you despise, but Trump was more established than Stephen. Stephen A. Smith's a talking sports head. That's all he is.
He's a yelling sports.
Yelling, screaming A. Smith is what I just don't get why he thinks that he should be.
I don't get
someone to be considered to be.
I
our
don't get
president.
any of this crap. I'll be quite honest with you. I don't get any of this crap that's going on whatsoever. I don't understand.
I mean, but The View had him on, and the 60 Minutes had Marjorie Taylor Greene on. I mean, what a
well,
world.
at least Marjorie Taylor Greene was elected.
Yes,
and she
stands for something.
And she should be on because there's like a 180 going on.
It is a little bizarre.
Yeah.
How about the Scooters Coffee Frisco Bowl? You like that one?
Is there one?
Yeah.
There's a Scooters.
I thought Scooters Coffee was.
We've got two of them here. We've got one on the strip in
Wasn't
Coralville.
that?
All right, First
Didn't
Avenue.
that come up from a local?
There's one in Des Moines I thought was one of the first.
Well, we've got two here. We've got the one on First Avenue in Coralville, and then we got the one right by the fire station down there on Dodge Street.
There's at least two, yeah.
At least two, yeah. I don't drink coffee. Have you ever been to Scooters?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I've never had coffee before. I've never been to I don't know if I've ever been to a coffee shop. I mean, if you don't drink coffee, there's really no reason to go to a coffee shop.
That's fair enough.
I like going to McDonald's and getting coffee drinks to hold up the line.
I know you do. I saw somebody order. Somebody was ordering something at Starbucks. I think just their cup of was. I think I heard him say like $9.40 for some big thing of. It had whipped cream on it, and it was literally almost $10.
Well,
it was founded by Don and Linda Eccles. Eccles. Opened the first location in Bellevue, Nebraska. The name Scooters comes from the company's mission to help customers scoot in and out.
Okay.
And not what Tom Gavin used to.
Did you see that the Come and Goes are being bought out by Maverick?
Maverick, yeah.
Yeah,
They
the
just
funny thing is,
changed the name.
and since the Maverick is now the owner, the price of 6-packs of domestic beer has lowered by like 70 cents.
Wow.
I think it went from like $10.49 to $9.79.
They've owned it for a year and a half to 2 years.
But they just put the sign up about a month ago.
Yeah.
They just changed over about a month ago.
But I don't.
And they've
know
lowered prices.
Yeah. I don't know why.
Well, how about
Because they've owned it, but yeah.
How about the Go Bowling Military Bowl? You guys like that one?
I like a
What the hell
military.
is that?
Well, I like the fact that they have a military bowl if they're honoring the military.
Well, yeah.
Who's in it?
Pitt and Eastern Carolina.
Hello.
Hey guys, love the show. Just calling to let you know that the Vanderbilt quarterback's family has been making their presence known on social media, so they might be a target for you to get on the radio. So
okay.
I think the brother's been arrested a couple times at ball games this year, and I think the mother is likes to be known on social media too. So maybe get them on.
Yeah, she's evidently a very nice-looking woman.
Captain, you look excited. You're thinking possibilities here, right?
Yeah.
Well, I'll reach out to
that could stir things up pretty good.
I'm going to reach out to Vanderbilt Sports Information. I mean, I may go through Iowa to see, if they think there's a chance. My guess is we're not going to get Diego Pavia on the radio before they go down to Florida, but there's no reason not to try. So, Captain, if we do get him on, will you ask provocative questions to try to get him to talk trash?
Yes.
Okay, I just wanted to
We
make
want
sure.
him to talk trash.
Well, yes,
so why are we having him on?
You want him to say things that will be a distraction and a disruption, right?
Not like Paul.
Well, no, you want him to, but you want him to say things that Iowa can rally around, right?
You want Paul to interview.
Well, that's up to you and Suter.
How about
Thanks.
Take care.
Hey, thanks. How about the J Lab Birmingham Bowl? You like that one?
No,
Jesus
I'm
God.
bowled out already, and it's not even. It's December 8th.
Yeah,
I'm already tired of the bowls just from him reading them off.
Okay, how about the? We've talked about
It's
this.
not
one.
easy reading them off.
How about the Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl? Doesn't that get your blood boiling?
As somebody who's covered the Sun Bowl three times, I had fun down there.
That's Arizona State.
And I
and
do
Duke.
like Frosted Flakes.
That
Well,
could
I
be
do.
a good game, but I think Arizona State's quarterback I just read left the team or something. He's not. But the Sun Bowl, I mean, now the '95 Sun Bowl was fun. The '97 Sun Bowl sucked. Remember that when Iowa got
Yes.
beat 21 to Pat Tillman in Arizona State?
Yes.
Iowa didn't want to be down there. That was that end of that disastrous '97 season. But the '95 one is when they beat Washington. Iowa was a big underdog.
Yes,
And
I
Greg
remember that
Smith
one.
from the AP was the only local Iowa writer who picked Iowa to win, and somehow Hayden found that out. And afterwards, he said that Greg Smith was his favorite Iowa Hawkeye reporter, and that the other guy and that the other one didn't know I don't know how he said it.
I did love Hayden. He
was good, but he was happy that Greg Smith was the only one who picked Iowa to win. I mean, Washington was a huge favorite, and Iowa came out and beat them 38-18. I remember Cedric Shaw breaking loose for a long touchdown run early in the game.
Hello.
Thank you, Suter, for calling them Eastern Carolina because they hate that so much.
Oh, it's East Carolina.
Oh, it isn't Eastern?
It's East.
No.
All I
they
saw
will be first to tell you that if you ever say it.
All I saw
They get
was
highly offended. Of course,
the
they also hate
logo.
it when we call them ECTC, East Carolina Teachers College, which was their original name. So.
All I could see was the logo and ECU, so it didn't
Yeah,
say whether it was
Western-
East or Eastern.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah,
good to
Western
know.
Carolina.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, Sam.
You're welcome.
So it's East Carolina. Okay.
But are you going to keep saying Eastern just to know
If
that
I forget.
Hello.
East Carolina, not Eastern.
That's the caller of the day.
right there?
Right
Well, that game does not intrigue me at all.
No.
Not at all.
So, but it's not West Michigan. It's Western Michigan.
and Eastern Michigan.
So how could I think that? That
Hello.
it would be Eastern Carolina. How could I think that?
I was just curious. Did anybody know if the Bears won yesterday?
They got beat.
They got beat.
On the last play of the game, basically.
I think you're just calling up just.
Oh, is he rubbing it in? I watched the
think
game.
He is.
I was two very evenly matched teams. I've been pleasantly surprised by the Bears.
I think they went into early hibernation.
Yeah, they're 9-4 now, and they still got a chance to make the playoffs as a wild card. I think Green Bay is going to win the division, but it was a very evenly matched game. Bears had a chance.
It was a pretty good game.
Yeah,
I was hoping it'd be snowy, though, and it wasn't.
but it was cold. Yeah, Caleb just underthrew the guy, and the guy I didn't think was that open either. I just there wasn't a lot of room, but it was close game, 28-21.
Yeah, well, it's a good game.
Yep. And I will say I'm a Packer fan, as is Jim Hunter, but I will say it's good to see the Bears back up there, though.
Yeah, this guy's a good
The
coach.
Bears.
Ben Johnson's a good coach. I mean, he's
Yep.
done a lot, and Caleb Williams is getting better. He's still a little erratic at times, but he's getting better. So, no, I was encouraged.
You guys keep up the good work.
Hey,
All right,
thanks.
thanks. But it was a fun game to watch. I mean, it was just an entertaining game. Both quarterbacks are fun to watch. And, Lambeau, they've got that great crowd there. But I give the Bears credit, man. They had a chance to win that game.
Hello. Hello. Jesus Christ.
What's
Well,
going on? Why all of a sudden the phone? It's
It's
10:30.
sad. It's sad when those are some of your best calls.
But it's 10:30, and now the phone's just ringing off the
I know.
hook.
Hello.
Hey, Steve. Hey,
Goodbye. No, I'm not doing it. Yeah, one call per show.
One call does it all.
That's twice you've hung up on him here in the last few days. We got trouble in River City. He's at home now, flustered, pissed.
One call, Paul.
Suter, you got to be
because it rhymes. One call, Paul.
You got to be the mediator here. You got to find some common ground.
No, Steve's the board op and the station
Oh.
owner. One
The
call. If
station?
he says one call, that's what it is.
So you're basically saying to Paul, you're on your own.
You bet.
Anybody else call in again? I don't care. Paul, one call.
One call does it all.
One call, Paul. What do you think he was going to say?
Who knows? Who knows anymore?
Who knows? But yeah, we're going to have, like I said, I'll get everything worked out, the details with Mike. But he told me he would like to drive down here on Wednesday, and I think that we'd have fun.
Great.
He's never been in here. You've met Mike before, haven't you?
Oh, many times.
Have you met Mike?
No.
Okay, but yeah, he does sound like he's willing to drive. I told him it'd be a lot more fun if we could have him in here.
Yeah.
And I think he's going to do that, so I'll keep you posted on that. And again, I do think we're going to have an Iowa athlete, but Mike can be here when we interview the Iowa athlete. We'll have him on for 15, 20 minutes or so. And
No, I like Mike very much and love his writing.
yeah, so yeah, we'll have, and yeah, you know where to find it on Substack. Now you can find it on
he's
Substack.
a great writer. I just never met him before.
Yeah, you can find his stuff on Substack now too.
What is Substack?
That's this new writers platform. Where
Yeah, and it's got and they make money off of
Yeah.
it.
He's making money.
Yeah, Substack. Yeah, you look for that, and it's not only him, but it's Dan Rather.
That's where that Terry Moran, after he got
Terry
booted
Moran
from
ABC,
and within like weeks was making over $1 million.
Don Lemon.
Yeah.
No, it's got some.
So is it a subscription site?
Yeah,
obviously.
I think.
No.
Well, when I called up Mike's last thing, it said you had to subscribe. I think. I mean, that's got to be.
Maybe, but I read Dan Rather's stuff off of there all the time, and
I've been able to read Mike's stuff for the most part, I believe. Go to Halas's Twitter. Just type in HLHLAS, and it'll come up. And just go to his most recent Substack and click on it and see if it comes up for you. Because I thought when I tried to click on something the other day before that it said you had to sign up on something. Because I know he's written at least 2 articles so far, I think.
Get paid through subscriptions.
Yeah, that's...
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there's a lot with... Then how come I see all this stuff?
Well, I think Mike's first one was... The first thing he wrote
free?
was free, and then... But yeah, that's how they get paid. And so, yeah, that's just another way to make revenue, especially... I mean, that's something I may do when I semi-retire, you know? I mean...
Yeah, well, it's something to think about.
Yeah, it definitely is. It's just a way to stay in the business and make a little revenue on the side.
Substack. Interesting.
Yeah. No, it is.
No,
and I think you're going to start seeing
a lot.
You're going to start seeing a lot more of this type of stuff too as we move on. Well, especially since a lot of news entities are just slashing staff. I mean,
well, they're slashing staff and they're being bought up by
by hedge funds.
Yeah,
that are basically just bottom line only. Which I get it. The bottom line matters.
Well, like the Ellisons bought up Paramount and CBS, and now they want to buy up.
Now they're fighting over
Warner Brothers.
It's going to get to the point where we have like one or two people owning everything.
It is.
It's very dangerous. If Paramount gets a hold, I hate to bring up any politics, but they're having like the wife of Charlie Kirk, Ivanka, I don't know.
Whatever her name is.
Erica.
Whatever, Erica. They're going to have a town hall with her on CBS Saturday night.
Yeah.
Why? She's not elected to anything.
No. Yeah,
and I mean,
because she's going to deliver talking points that the people that own that want to hear now.
On CBS.
Yeah, no, that's
on
just
frickin' CBS.
That's the world we live in now.
And now they want to buy up CNN, and I don't know. It's really
good.
dangerous for democracy to have these corporations.
I saw a stat where Musk is on the verge of becoming a trillionaire, and that once he does, he will make more money than every school teacher in the United States combined.
Yeah,
he'll be.
I think he is now.
That's pretty crazy when you think about that. Back to the Hawks.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What do you think Diego Pavia thinks about all this? That's the Vanderbilt quarterback. You're going to know that name before this month's out. Diego Pavia. What do you think of him?
I think when he hears a bell, he salivates.
Good one.
Pavia, I get it. Pavia's dog.
I can.
Yes,
I use that if you get him on.
Okay.
My mind went to Fiddler on the Roof.
Oh, okay.
Little Pavia.
Now, what if we get him on and he's mean?
Good.
You'll like that? Like I said, I'm gonna reach out to Weitzel, see if there's any if he thinks there'll be any chance we could get him on the radio. My guess is it's going to be no, but it doesn't hurt to try.
It does not
It
hurt.
does not hurt to try. That would be a lot of fun because like I said, he does not have a filter. He'll say just about anything. And I didn't realize that he had some issues with his family. I'm going to do a little Googling to see what we got here. But no, if we could ever get him on, I think that would be fun. It'd be a great way to promote the game.
It would.
So I'll keep you posted.
What is his? How do you spell it?
D, just like San Diego, Diego, and then Pavia, Diego Pavia. I've seen him like walking off the field at halftime, fighting with fans, getting into it with fans in the stands. And he's,
Well, he can back it up, though.
He can.
Yeah.
No, he's good. I mean, they're having, this is the first time they've won 10 games in a season. They're having, this is the glory season for Vanderbilt. And they thought they had a chance. They were close. They were 14th. They were hoping they'd get in the playoff. I didn't think they were going to. They would have had to have gone 11-1 at worst to make the playoff.
So, do we think it's time to turn things over to the young stuff here at the station?
I think it's ready to hand the baton over here.
Young stuff.
Are you talking about your daughter?
I am.
She is in her 30s.
She is.
Well, that's pretty young around here.
Yeah, the people on the air are all 60 plus.
Yeah, but
well, two of them are 70 plus.
Two of them are 70 plus.
I'm still young at heart.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I'm not. I'm old at heart.
You are. Oh, by the way, go to my desk and get somebody dropped off that damn. What was that band that I never heard
I dropped that off. That's my album. It says
why is it here?
Because it came with a letter from one of your minions, and I wanted you to know that even your minions are like Soundgarden.
Okay.
It was, remember Iowa Surfer Dude or whatever. He's a loyal.
Yeah, okay.
It was he sent me a letter saying that he wanted. So I went down to the basement and got it. Yeah, I forgot it. No, I'll take it out today. I forgot I left it here. I remember I wanted you to see that because you were gone that day. And did you still have the letter? I want to save the letter.
I got everything on top of the.
Did you play the music at all?
No, I don't have a turntable.
Hunter does. He could have brought it in.
I do.
Sure,
Molly got with me one a few years ago. It's a turntable, cassette player, CD player, and radio.
Why don't you take it home and let you and Ann listen to it and give me your
My
full.
mom got rid of all my freaking albums.
I still have all mine.
And the only thing I got from my mother-in-law had albums, and I got the Lundstroms.
Traveling through South Dakota?
Yeah, traveling through South Dakota, and I got the First Family with Vaughn Meter. Okay. Those are the only.
I have the Lundstroms
the
traveling
only records I got.
Jesus.
But you should take it home, and you and Ann listen and give me your full music professional opinion on Stone Ground.
We'll see.
All right, well, everybody, fun show today.
It was fun.
Again, we'll have Mike on here on Wednesday, and I'm trying to think anything else. I don't think we.
Oh yeah, it'll all come up. We'll talk some more.
Well, I got to go home.
Wednesday.
I got to go home and post the women's wrestling results. I haven't posted. I want to post those for the death march. Over. Was it that at Carver? Or was it at Extreme?
I don't know.
I thought it was.
I'm guessing it was probably at Extreme.
I was at a play yesterday.
This coming weekend, we've got Ukraine is here in wrestling at
Extreme.
Yeah.
Oh, you went? What play did you go to?
Yeah, I want to give a shout out to Coralville Center for the Performing Arts. Excuse me. White Christmas. They have three more performances of that, I believe, and it was terrific. It really was.
I will take your word for it. That's what you went to last night?
Yesterday afternoon, 2:00.
How long was it?
2.5 hours with. Well, not quite. No, maybe closer to 2:15.
Haven't you ever gone to a play, a performance?
Not that I recall.
Yeah.
Well, I've gone to a lot of concerts, but I haven't gone to.
Well, where they weren't spoken to.
I'm not into plays.
It was real good, though. Yeah. If you're into it, there's at least 3 more performances next week.
No, I'm sure it was. I mean, just not everything's for everybody.
Yeah. Oh, for certain.
It's White Christmas.
I mean, I would rather go watch that than go to the Snoop Dogg Bowl, for instance.
Snoop Dogg. Wouldn't you go? Okay.
For instance,
what if Snoop Dogg was in White? Well, I guess he couldn't.
What if he had you come to your suite?
No, couldn't be there.
What if he had invited you to his suite and you were able to pull bongs?
Oh, I would go.
Would you pull bongs with him?
Hello.
Well, the wrestling was at Carver. There was a band thing going on at Extreme.
Oh, okay.
But this weekend it's at Extreme.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They had a band?
What was the band at Extreme?
They had a bunch of high school people over there, and they had Iowa, the band.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
Well, that's cool.
I'll tell you, they get a good use of that Extreme
Yeah,
arena. They really
that's
do.
great.
It's
packed all
it's
the-
a really
yeah.
neat. It's a really neat venue.
I know about it because my granddaughter was in it.
Okay.
Oh, great.
Yeah, thanks for clearing that up.
So if you're looking for
Okay,
something
guys.
to do that
Take care.
isn't sports, check out White Christmas at the Coralville Center for the Performing Arts, and you will not be disappointed.
All right, everybody. Let's everybody have a good day.
What's wrong with him?
All right, we will be back. Molly Suter is next. TalkFanatic.com. Check it out. It's free.
KCJJ Weather, brought to you by Plum Supply.
Plum Supply Kitchen.